the way it's done.
Alright, so you want to download UEFN? You want to learn how to use it? I got you. Well, head on over to Google. Once you're there, type in UEFN download. Once you do that, it'll take you somewhere around here, and you're going to go up here. Unreal Editor for Fortnite, free. That'll take you in here. You go up here. Probably want to make an account. I guess I'll sign out. So, you'll want to make an account. Preferably I use Google, but however you want to do it. Sign in. Hit download. It'll take you here. You install this. Already had it downloaded. Go to the search bar. Download this. You also want to download Fortnite. Once you have that, go to library, click right here, opening Unreal Editor. That'll bring up this. You can sit here for a little while. I would say like 5-10 minutes sometimes. It takes a little while. Now, you can have something happen that goes like this. Boom. And all of a sudden you have an error. And this can happen a lot actually. I had a time I did it and kept trying over and over and over. 20 times, still didn't work. And the solution was to do this. So first things first, open up the task manager, Fortnite, and task, UEFN, end it. Go in there right away. Okay. Okay, next. You're gonna hit, if you're on Windows, you're gonna hit the window key and you're gonna hit R. That'll open this right here. You're gonna type this in. Percentage local app data percentage. Okay. Okay, so bring this up. Now what you want to do is go to the Epic Games launcher. Right there, actually. Delete. I'm not going to do it because I already did it. It's going to be in here. Empty the recycle bin. Then you're going to go and you're going to restart your computer. You restarted your computer. Back to Epic Games. Open up the Unreal Editor. Back to loading. Loads for a while. And then it's going to open. After it loads, you want to hit New Project. These are all the island templates that you have access to. Depends on what you're building. There's also these brand templates. Star Wars, K-pop, Lego, Squid Game, Walking Dead, Ninja Turtles, Fall Guys. Each one has assets specifically designed for this. So you can play around with it. You can make a map with it. There's also these. And these are just training examples. Check them out, see how things are built. So I have some projects. This one I released. It's on the game right now. So the way you would really do it is you want to pick which one. Branded, not branded. And so you want to do branded, we'll go Star Wars Grid, Star Wars Excel. We'll just do the Excel, because that's the one I'm doing. So this location right here, I'm using an external hard drive. So save it where you have the most memory. And then your project name. So we'll just call it project test YTB1, whatever. Right here, revision control, no revision control. Basically, do you want to save your work in the cloud? Do you not want to save your work in the cloud? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Team, pick your team. For now, it's just me for this test. And then you're going to hit create. I'm not going to do that. I already have this one right here. No, it'll take a little bit to open. Test, test, test. Okay, so when the map opens, you're going to get not this, actually. And it's not even going to look like this. This is just how I like to organize mine. You're going to get a little plane like this and a bunch of info. All the stuff in the map that came with the map, I just threw it in a folder called level data. You are going to have this, and you simply look for the details tab here, right under materials. You get everything that's in this game, quote unquote level project. That's this one right here. But, I mean, I'm not going to do that one, but now your project's going to look a little more like this. When you load in, your project's probably going to look empty, and it's not going to have in material. So you can change the material here, find one that fits you. Okay. Don't worry about all this stuff, but read it, read everything. Some of it just logically makes sense. Other stuff you're probably going to have to look it up. If you want to see what something is, like you want to say enable gravity, like what do you mean enable gravity? We're going to kind of sort of click it, and then you're going to hit F1. And then that should open this. If not, you just go to the bottom right here. It says Ask AI. And after some waiting, it'll tell you what this function is. And that's F1. I think it even tells you right here. Watch. Right here. I'm not going to explain what every one of these is. That's what the AI is for. Not in this tutorial, at least. Hit your Star Wars content. Hit the arrow down. And you could start with these things called prefabs. Just click each folder. Find one that fits you. What you want to make. And this is just me using my mouse, moving around. Nothing else, just left click on the mouse. How do I do this and that? Well, then I right click it and I can go up and down. One click on the left, click right, I can go up, move down with my mouse, up, go forward, back, up, down. So all these little pictures right here is that building. We're just gonna click, grab one, hold it, drag it, drop it. And that'll spawn this whole thing. Now it's this right here. That big old building. It's made out of all these little parts. So like I can probably take that off. See, so if you don't like that, boom, hide it. And so you can see, go inside. Probably take the door off too. Nah, I can't take the door off. do that though. But let's say you don't like these. Look at that. This is just hiding it. It's not deleting it. But you could delete it. Edit, delete. We're not going to delete the roof though. The roof is cool. But right now, I'm just using my mouse. That's all I'm using. To do this, I'm pressing down on the scroller. I don't know if your mouse has that, but I am, so I can go like that. But if I want to go forward, I left click, forward and back, look around. And then if I right click, I can go up and down, side to side. This is me right clicking, just looking around with right click only. Can only look around. Whoops. So if something is moved and you want to move it back to the exact order you had it before, you want to hit Control C, of course. And if you want to unselect that, it's always good to just go up here. That's what I like to do. Or that's what I do. That right there, just select, hit delete on your keyboard. And there you go, you got a building. What do we got for props? So these are all the different little individual pieces. And there's all types of ones, so you can go through them. What I'm looking for is, so you'll want to just click every single one of these so you can see the characters even. Okay, now you have your building, which you dragged and you dropped. Building. You go to characters, look at all the characters, and you can simply drag and drop. Just drag and drop. And now all of these guys are going to have all these settings over here on the right side. And you just go through each one. Spawn count. This is not going to go through, but this is just the amount that are going to spawn through this one. So let's just stick with one. Leave it as is for now. All right, so let's say those are the enemies. You want to add some chests. Right here, you go to devices. These are some Star Wars chests. I'm just going to drop them down right here. Even this lightsaber cube right there. Okay. Drag and dropping. So now, right here, click. And so that'll help you rotate, but so right here, you can set the rotation increments. For now, you're gonna hit that and it's not blue. You can just freestyle it. Okay, so we're just gonna like that. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. And then technically, if you click it, and then you go up here in the details, and you go these, this is the wings. You can edit the wings. You go up. Alright, so now you have that. But I might want to go like this. Go like this. And we'll go like that. Now that'll be alright. So you can scroll in here and you can back to this. Move it. If you want to get real specific with it, whoops, right here, this little square, you can select snap sizes. 8's a good amount. Depends on how like precise you want it, but we're gonna make it blue. You see? You just go boom, 1. That's pretty good. Too good. Let's see. So now you get yourself a scene right there. Okay. And now, do they even have weapons? I don't think they have weapons actually. These aren't enemies. These are friendlies, I think. I have enemies right here, but these are already made. I already made them. These aren't enemies. These are just NPCs. To make an enemies, you have to change it to team 2. So yeah, for now these are just NPCs. If you want to make him into an enemy, well then you got to create an NPC character definition. Right here, NPC character definition. It'll create one of these, but I'll make a different video on that. But for now, it's just, there you go. I mean, I'll have him right here. I'll add 1. I'll add 2. These are actual enemies. And we'll add Darth Jar Jar. These are enemies. They're actually, I think he's on team 3. These are on team 2. And so, there we go. You have your land, terrain, floor. You have a building. You have NPCs. You have enemies. You have ships. And all that can be found right here. Maybe add some weapons if you want to. But for now, let's just spawn ourselves right here. We'll go like this. But I want to make sure we show up, right? Spawning. You want to fight those guys? Alright, so we'll hit the Fortnite. Type in spawner. More specifically, a player spawner. And this is you. Okay? When the game starts, you're going to show up right here. Uses on start, visible in game. Now you want to turn it off so that thing doesn't show up. That thing right there. And there you go. And these are the settings on the side. Now you're going to spawn with nothing right here. But, you see the sword right here? We could, let me see if it has the, picked up. Nah, this is just a note. Well, if you want your player to spawn with that, and then you just gotta type in item granter, and yeah, drop that thing in there. Keep all, grant current item, right here, item, lightsaber for saver, and we'll just say the training sword right there. Equip granted item. Never. Sure, grant on game start. So those are the settings for that item granter. Now when you spawn, you will have that sword, but you can also have this extra sword. Now if you want to spawn in as a certain hero, you go to Star Wars, type in right here, hero device. If it's not under the Star Wars, it's under the Fortnite. That's right here, hero device. Now this device right here, transformation applies to. We can become Darth Vader. Now keep in mind that sword, it's not going to be with this character. It's going to have its own class. But we'll just leave it as is, right here on the user options. Apply transformation to instigator plus. And then you're going to hit right here, then you're going to go to player spawner. And it's on player spawn. Apply transformation on player spawn. So you're going to spawn and you're going to turn into whoever you choose right here. So there we go. So technically we don't need the item granter. But actually it's not even connected, so right here you'd have to go grant item, hit the player spawner, on player spawned. But grant on game start will probably do the same thing. So we'll leave it at both, like for sure it does it. But since we have the hero device connected, it probably won't. This, I just control, delete. Now we have our building, our NPCs, enemies. We have a shuttle. We have us, you, me. And then we're going to go to Star Wars, add one more. Galleries, vehicle. X the hero device right there, because taking up. Let's just say you and I landed on this thing. Millennium Falcon. What are we, Han Solo or something? Just like that. And that's it. Hit the little thing right there. Get close. And that'll do it. And so that's you. And you're about to go fight these guys. Because in here, what are they going to get in here? Well, they're going to get all the loot. Select, select, select. Whoops. Control, select, select. Drop them all in there together. That'll do it. That'll be fine. And so they're going to take your loot. Don't let them take your loot. And there we go. Now, keep in mind, you'll want to disconnect or turn off the item granter. If you don't want to be a hero, disconnect the hero device then. Right here, apply transformation, you just hit to move. So now you're not going to be a hero anymore. But you're going to spawn as your character. And since it's connected, grant item. It's going to show up. And this grant item is the sword. So when you spawn, you have your sword. And you're going to fight. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so you have your map ready to go. You want to test it. I'm going to go up here. Launch session. It's going to take a little while. Now, shows you stuff to pick. Get it off correctly.